And social media, because of the amount of pictures and videos and opinion that can be shared, really brings experience to life in a way that the written word was never capable to do on its own. So it really is a useful tool that you can take advantage of. And lastly, I'd like to say that social media is for everybody, not just the geeks like James and myself, although I'm quite a geek. It is for everyone. And nothing brought that home to me more than listening to the radio driving here this morning. Today is YouTube's 5th birthday. Many of you heard that. It's been around for 5 years. So they've gone from 0 to 22 billion video views every day in 5 years. 22 billion video views a day. Now, if anybody wants now to challenge me and say, no, it's just a fad, it's a phase, it'll pass, feel free. But our audiences are using it, so we really should be there. Everybody of all age groups, of all interest types are using social media. It's also a little bit broader than we might think. So it's not just Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Flickr, because of those photo sites. We'll come on to some of those specifically in just a second. It's anything really online that enables a two-way conversation, that enables people to build a relationship over time and join into that conversation. And I'd just like to draw your attention to maybe some things on there that people will recognise, given what you will do for well, I was about to say for a living, but what most of you volunteer for. But let's start with the Review Centre. This is a really basic website, reviewcentre.co.uk if you're interested in looking at it. But it enables people to review anything from camcorders to t-shirts to restaurants, hotels, places they visited, destinations and attractions. And they are very, very new. And even they are at 750,000 hits a day. That's UK based only. So my point is, if you can, as communities, as businesses, register yourselves onto these sites. And we'll talk about how to harness those tools in just a second. TripAdvisor takes it the next level up. We heard earlier on from somebody who's already on TripAdvisor, but
I'm not on it.
Fair enough. Are people aware of what TripAdvisor is?
Yeah.
Okay, as I say, very briefly for those of you that aren't, it is part online travel agent, part review site. And what it does, and I'll show you a specific example in a minute, it enables people to find out and research destinations, hotels. Now, because they've got a new service, you can also do short rental accommodation, B&B, overnight accommodation, places to eat, and visitor attractions as well. It enables them to market themselves on their website and gives visitors a forum for throwing feedback back up onto the site. They are running at 40 million hits a day on their website. 40 million people looking for reviews. Get the truth, then go. That's what their message is. It's huge, absolutely huge. And to be on there is not actually, there is a cost associated with it. But relatively speaking to general advertising, it's not huge. It's £350 a year, I think, is their basic package. Then you have other forums, somewhat more, some a little highbrow. People could argue there's Lonely Planet. That's stereotypically climbing naked up Machu Picchu, carrying a small village of poor people. Lonely Planet has moved on since those days. It's not just about that, but even they have the ability to write reviews and encourage people to share their experiences.
Are there any other naked climbing sites you would recommend?
So, yeah, maybe. I'll find a few. Yeah. So, what can it do for us? It's more than just sharing what jeans and lipstick I'm going to be wearing tonight when I go out. It's more than just telling people where to meet at 8:30. It's more than just photos of a hen night or a stag do or whatever. These are the things as organisations and community partnerships that social media can do for us. And I'll show you some examples of this in action in just a second. You can service customers. For customers, read visitors, people who are interested in your destination. You can actually help service their needs, answer their questions. You can test new ideas. It's perfectly okay once you have built a profile on social media and you're engaging in conversations to ask some of these ideas. One of the groups I was working with this morning for Selzy, if we're not sure about attracting disabled people or people that are less mobile to flat walking spaces or rolling spaces, you can go on to social media and you can ask the question, and genuinely people will respond with their thoughts and how they feel about that. You can attract and tease visitors, particularly using video and photos. Sensory attraction is hugely powerful for humans, particularly sight. And you can promote events. that you are holding, and you can encourage what the term you will hear a lot is that viral communication, the buzz. You create a snowball within social media if your communication is right and if it's attractive. And the reason it's so much more powerful on social media is because previously, if I had a great time or I thought an event was worth attending or a town was fantastic, I would tell some friends and a few members of my family, and they might do the same. Now I do it on social media, and the 1,500 people that follow me on Twitter will see my comments, and the 1,000 people plus that follow them will see their comments on it. So it's the same as it's always been, just the scale has gone right up. So let's start with some examples. This is British Gas's Twitter.